Obviously, the women have been here in Niagara last Canada Games, but the men have joined them. Just had a thrilling match with the home side involved, but so much work's gone into this, as you said. The medals are on offer. Years of work, literally, of training, eating properly, working on your skills, and now it's all about winning a semifinal, the business end of the tournament.
Regardless of what happens in this game, all of these teams in the semifinal, all four will play for a medal, but one of them will go home without it. You're guaranteed something if you win this game. Nova Scotia upsetting Quebec 3-2 in order to get here. BC has been a juggernaut, undefeated 5-0 thus far on their way here. It's Team Nova Scotia in those white uniforms with the two-tone blue, BC in the navy with the gold numbers. As Nova Scotia works it out wide, they've got room. McLean on the run. She's going to be brought down.
On your feet, please.
Oh, quick whistle there. Not getting back to her feet before she played the ball. And you know, Matt, just one request from you, please. Let's keep it civil in the booth here, okay? Nova Scotia boy. I'm a BC boy from back in the day. This will be a good one.
We will do our best. BC
Release.
Brought down, trying to come through the middle of the park. Nova Scotia unable to get back on side, or excuse me, Nova Scotia got back. And now they're on the attack. Good flip, moving toward the end zone, but stopped before she could get there. Trying to punch it in, they do. Nova Scotia draws first blood against BC in the semifinal. I'm Nova Scotia.
Well, what a great first act for Nova Scotia. They were pressuring that right corner. And they're bringing the local crowd into it. Not too far to travel to come support up here in St. John's.
Lots of Nova Scotia flags have been waving all along this one. I don't think that kick made it through the uprights. So 5-0 for Nova Scotia. The Blue Nosers loving it.
Great pressure from Nova Scotia, pounding that line, and BC just running out of defenders. Back to live action. BC got their hands on it. Bit of a shock start. They would be favored in this match.
Very little has slowed down BC, either men or women, so far over these 3 days. And BC has been so fast. Every time they've been able to get the ball, they've been able to just charge down the field. But that one off the fingertips and forward. A turnover possession.
Yeah, the crowd letting her know as well.
All the referees in the stands yelling out what's going on.
Yeah, just a little bit anxious right now. BC women. We have Allison McLean. That great break early on. She'll be putting the ball in the scrum. See where she decides to attack.
McLean pitching it back.
Ooh, this time it's Nova Scotia's turn. Claire Bennett not able to hold on. So one knock on a piece, we're all square.
Maybe a little bit of nerves here in the semifinal.
Little bit. And you see our referee in the middle there, Julianne Zussman. How great for these women. Julianne was not only an international player, she went to the World Cup, she went to the Olympic Games, and now she's here refereeing. Awesome policy. Her and her young family are here, which is great to see. Lots of policy supporting her as she brings the young family here from Canada Games, and great to see her passing on her knowledge to these women as BC look to respond.
BC all the way in for a try. Cameron Howlett scores for BC.
Yeah, it was an arcing run off the first phase, off the scrum. Silencing that crowd for a few seconds here.
There's definitely folks here cheering on Team BC, but there's more from Nova Scotia, as you well know. That trip's a little bit easier coming from Nova Scotia than it is from the West Coast.
I did it yesterday, and you know, barring our Canada disasters, I'm going to try to do it again tomorrow to get back home. But
Best
look at this. Good around the corner, straightening, and then the short ball. Good timing, a well-timed run from the back. Well-deserved try for BC to take the lead through that conversion.
10 seconds.
Those all-important extra points on the conversion, putting BC in front of Nova Scotia. Deep kick, sails over the head. McLean picking it up deep in her own territory. Ball spills out. BC in possession.
Well, this is one thing Nova Scotia can't afford, to give this powerful BC team possession. They've got to hold on to it when they've got it. Right now, 15 meters out, BC looking to attack the far side. Going for the corner, looks like they're there.
Got it, she got it. BC extends the lead.
And it's so often the case, Matt, when you turn the ball over, you're not set up to defend, and BC just jumped on it. 2 quick passes, and they're in.
Yeah, you got it. I believe it was just McLean that was over there on the far side for Team Nova Scotia.
Nice strike from the sideline. Whew, just falling short. Here it is, after a quick ball. 1, 2, around the end. Too much ground for Scotia to cover.
Big try for Team BC to put them in front.
Be mindful of where the try line is. 10 seconds.
Bit of a shot to the mouth to go behind early.
Yeah.
First time they've been in that position throughout this competition. Willis Glasgow is going to have to go deep into her own end to pick this ball up for Nova Scotia.
Look
Willis
at that
Glasgow
run.
turn in the corner. Does she have the speed?
What a
She
run.
does.
What a run. Literally putting this Nova Scotia team on her back. Willis Glasgow.
Incredible stuff. Basically the full length of the pitch. And still able to bring that ball into the middle of the end zone to put it down for the try and make this kick a little easier and try to tie this game.
Have a drink, girl, you've earned it. What a run. And with the conversion going over, this one is all square. And you know, the sevens game has room for the individual to just step up and say, give me the ball, I'm going to make something happen. And watch as she cleans it up from deep in her own end and then looks to that outside. And you asked the question, does she have the pace? Yes, she did.
Those long, long legs of Willis Glasgow pumping for everything they were worth as Nova Scotia ties the match. Toward the end here of half number 1.
No. Leave it, please.
BC still there with it in the backfield. Nova Scotia trying to hold the line. BC looking to break through. Taken down just before the center line. As we hit 7 minutes gone here in the first half, BC. Good handoff. Nova Scotia tackling well, deflecting the ball.
Yeah, good scrambling from Nova Scotia in defense, but the short side's open. She's got snuck up the left. Great awareness. No defender in place.
And that is that speed from Team British Columbia and a killer for Nova Scotia as BC hits right at the half to go back on top.
Just reward for the fans who have traveled across the nation. But that's just great rugby awareness. Playing the game, playing what's in front of you. She arrives at the ruck. Watch this conversion first, and then she sees there's no one at home on the short side. Nice kick. 2 more at the end of the half, but what a run. And you see here, she looks there, no one home. I'll take it. Thanks very much, and she had the pace to finish it.
At the instant decision making, I'm gone, and it's BC 19, Nova Scotia 12 after an action-packed first half in the first women's semifinal, Rugby Sevens.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just
Gonna be fun. BC up on Nova Scotia 19-12. Gareth Reese and myself, Matthew Little, in the booth. What a show these ladies are putting on.
No question, pride in their provincial jerseys. Medals up for grabs. This is semifinal.
A trip to the gold medal final later today. The bronze medal match coming later today as well, as we will give out all the hardware before the day is done. And women's rugby sevens will be complete. A little daylight for Nova Scotia, but great tackle by BC. Number 2, Claudia Valance, bringing down her charge.
Oh, there's a hit, drawing the ball loose, but it goes into a Nova Scotia hand.
Oh,
Risky
pass
offload.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right into the breadbasket of the wrong team. Oh, but scooped up.
Not
No.
going in the tackle. Not going in the tackle. Thanks, James. That's great.
McLean certainly
BC's
thought
done.
she had some daylight
Here
there.
we are. Hooker
And you
to the
know,
left,
the
please.
warm-up field is on the lower
Thank
field,
you.
just behind your shot here. We've got Alberta and Ontario getting ready for their next semifinal. I wonder if they're keeping one eye on this match. See who might be in that final.
I mean, you got to be prepped, but I'm a little surprised there aren't more teams along the fence.
Yeah.
Into the scrum,
They're
BC
going
puts
short
it
side.
down.
Yeah, they're looking for that short side again. Why not? That's how they got the lead at the end of the first half.
Now they have been deadly on the wings. Nova Scotia says no this time around. BC quickly back up. BC now pitching out wide toward us here on the near side of the field. Good tackling by Nova Scotia. Kate Gaudry bringing down her charge. BC back up and another good tackle. Forcing back. BC still there. Nova Scotia still on her. Looking for space, Valance.
Oh,
Ball on the ground by Titi Fania. And some subs being made here. Into the game, Stella Feeney, number 1 for Team Nova Scotia. And number 3, Poppy Elcock coming on for Team BC.
yeah, Amber Valance with a couple of good touches in the play there for BC, but just the nerves creeping in here, just a spilled ball there. Keep in mind, this is these women's 4th game, more than that, 5 in 3 days,
Keep
6
going.
days.
Six.
Yeah, you got it.
Sixth
Sorry.
game.
So that's a lot of rugby in a short space of time. The
No,
third day of action here.
I know these games are only 15 minutes
Yeah.
long, but I don't know if any athletes are expending as much energy per moment as
Yeah.
the rugby athletes are at the Canada Games.
It's been hugely popular. The basketball athletes coming over there in the gym right beside us. Everyone coming to check it all out. Ooh, penalty against Nova Scotia for holding on. Credit the BC players being on their feet trying to steal that ball.
BC still up 7 here. 2.5 minutes gone in the second half. And they're going to
Okay, quickly
elect
now,
the scrum.
BC. Let's not waste time.
Bit of sledging of our Olympic World Cup referee from the Nova Scotia Barons. There you can see the carry now. So once she goes to ground and he's on the ground, BC has to release, and then they can try and steal. And this with support there was just a little slow to arrive for Nova Scotia.
Emma Narroway, number 13, entering the game now for Team British Columbia as well. Got to keep fresh legs out there in this heat.
Oh, almost a steal for Nova Scotia, but BC get it away.
Out wide right where BC's had that success.
Oh, the fan, the big left hand.
One tackler back. Can McLean get there? She won't. And BC will put it down for the try.
Well, for the second time today, she's gone right to the sideline. Team BC will be happy with that.
Nova Scotia.
What set it up was the big left
Do it up there,
hand
okay? Thank you.
that guarded the space, and then she had the pace to finish it. Conversion could be important here. She pulls it in front.
So 5 more points for BC, doubling up 24-12 here in the women's semifinal. The first one of 2. 3 minutes to go here.
10 seconds.
Another great look at the action from our production team here at Universum Media, providing the pictures all over these Canada games. Big tackle.
Advantage. Over.
Lifting Hellier right off her feet.
Oh, wow. Looking for the hat trick. Just grabbed from the jersey.
On your feet, please, 6.
BC playing that ball while they're on the ground, not on their feet. So a chance for Nova Scotia.
Still time for Nova Scotia. No room up the gut here for Feeney. Still in possession. Nova Scotia will toss it back to McLean. In there to help out is Feeney. Nova Scotia will dig it out, throw it back. Start to work it across. Willis Glasgow taken
That's the
down.
driver. She's got the ball. Play it, please. Holding.
Nova Scotia holding on, and BC decided to go quickly with this 12-point lead in less than 2 minutes to play.
As they have just about every time.
Thank you.
When it's time to go, it's time to go, and
we're gonna
BC
play
making
right.
the most of it. through the defenders and in for the score.
Well, that blonde ponytail is in full flight again. That one was easier than the last two, but it's a Hattie.
Amber Valance getting the score for BC.
14. I don't want you getting hit. Can you move up?
Making it 25-12. They'll go
10
for the
seconds.
kick. And BC just about putting this game out of reach. They've got 1 foot in that final.
Yeah, she's done her work there. She gets a rest. Watch as this ball is scooped up. Just spots the hole in this tiring Nova Scotian defense. You got to feel for these women. And they just arcs the run, gets in between two defenders,
10
no
seconds.
problem.
Ball kicked off by Howlett. Nova Scotia will look to bring it back.
And this really is about pride. And you know your own province. They're not going to quit, these women.
No, the Team Nova Scotia has already had an outstanding tournament here, and they're not done yet.
Yeah. Still.
They're still going to have a chance to play for bronze, play for a medal. At the end of the day, you want to win gold, but just to have a chance to play for a medal, it's all you can ask for coming here all the way to the Canada Games.
Bind.
They'll be telling these stories in a few years when they're old people like us, Matt. These are great memories,
Just be careful.
great moments created.
Quickly, let's form it.
Great
Let's
to
go.
have Rugby Sevens, men's and women's, back in the Canada Games. So important to the pathway.
Bind.
And it's, you know, it's a shining light for all these provinces as they build their rugby programs. Great to see.
I'm putting you on the spot a little bit. The women's sevens was in the last games, summer games back in Niagara. Who were the medal winners in that one?
I'm off the spot now. I can't remember. Sorry, the offload's gone forward.
That's it.
There we go.
Well, it doesn't matter who won it last time. It's who wins it this time.